Y'all know what time it is. It's time to talk football with T. You ready? Let's get it. All right, so before we get into this week, let's talk about last week. Your girl did a great job. I got 10 out of 14 right. That's right, 10 out of 14. So if you ain't listening to me, something's wrong because seems like I'm pretty on point. I was right though. Last week was a weird week, but we going into this week and it started off great. The Bears killed this week. Killed, kinda, maybe not so much. The Bears did all right on Thursday Night Football. Brady kind of messed up, didn't realize what down it was at the end. And you know what? We came out on top. So let's go ahead and jump into this week. All right, so first up, we got the Cardinals and the Jets. So I really want the Cardinals to turn their season around here. The Jets are trying something new this week. Flacco is going to start. He hasn't really been behind the football in a while, so I'm going to go with the Cardinals here. All right, next up, we got the Jaguars and the Texans. And let me tell you, the Texans have started off this season really bad. They are 0-4. They're not playing good. But they are going into Jacksonville and they play well in Jacksonville. So I'm going to go with the Texans. God, let's just hope I'm right this week because I don't want to say that they aren't going to be 0-5. That would be terrible. Okay, we got the Bengals and the Ravens. This is going to be a good game. I'm really excited to see what Joe Burrow is going to do against the Ravens defense. However, Lamar Jackson is going to do his thing. I don't think the Bengals have it in them to stop him, and so I'm going to go Ravens. All right, we got the Dolphins and 49ers. Typically, the Dolphins would be doing pretty trashy, but this season they're trying to do something new and win games. How about that? But they are playing a 49ers team that, despite all the injuries, are really doing great this season. Their defense is making some plays, and so I'm going to go with the 49ers. Let's hope I'm right here. This next game is the Battle of Pennsylvania, the Eagles versus the Steelers. You're either a fan of one or the other. You can't be a fan of both if you live in Pennsylvania. But interesting thing here, the Steelers are undefeated. The Eagles finally got a win last week. Let's see what happens. So I'm gonna stick with the undefeated team. They can have their little dirty towels and swirl, whatever they do with them. Let's go Steelers. Chiefs, Raiders and the Chiefs. Next game up is the Raiders and the Chiefs. Ain't no question here. It's the Chiefs all the way. I want to try to say that the Raiders are going to get them some trouble here and there, but I don't see it. Nobody's touching the Chiefs. So it's clear. I'm going Chiefs. All right, we got the Rams and the Washington football team. I don't know why I like saying the full name of that team. The Anyway. We already know who's gonna win. It's the Rams. The Washington football team is not doing anything. Who's on that team again? Rams. All right, we got the Panthers and the Falcons. Now the Falcons, again, they're another team that's 0-4, but they are due a win this week. I don't see them losing to the Panthers. They have a pretty good record when they go into Carolina. So I'm gonna say that the Falcons are gonna come out on top this week and get their first win of the season. Fingers crossed. Now, child, this game here, I'm gonna call it trash, because it is the Giants and the Cowboys. Now, you would think that the Cowboys wouldn't be a trash game. They should be doing well, but that's not what they're showing us. So I'm gonna have to go with the Cowboys this week, only because they're playing the Giants. And we know that that's the only team right now in the NFL that looks worse than the Cowboys. Y'all know what I'm about to say here. As soon as I say the two teams, we have the Vikings and the Seahawks. Now, I never ever root for who? The Vikings. Why? Because they're in our division. I hope they lose every game. I'm going to say it every week. So, of course, I'm going Seahawks, but it's the logical choice. Russell Wilson is playing his butt off this season. And you know what? I don't see nobody stopping him. Definitely ain't the Vikings. Go Seahawks. Ooh, this next matchup is going to be so good. And normally it would never be a good matchup. Why? Because it's the Colts and the Browns. But it is the year 2020 and anything can happen. So the Colts have the #1 defense in the NFL. The Browns offense has finally found their little chemistry. They know what's going on. Odell is being Odell. So watch this game. It's gonna be a tough matchup, but you know who I'm going with. It's the Browns. That's who I got. They the team this year. Y'all watch them. Coming up next, we have the Patriots and the Broncos. I'm not really too sure about this one. We don't know if Cam is playing 100% yet. So I'm going to go with the Patriots. They are a resilient team. They can pull things off. I don't think the Broncos have it in them to beat them. So I'm going to just go with the Patriots. All right. So it's Monday Night Football. It's the Saints and the Chargers. I'm going Drew Brees. He loves to show up on Monday Night Football. That is prime time for Drew Brees. He doesn't play any games when it comes to Monday Night Football, and this week isn't going to be any different. So I'm going to go with the Saints. Last and certainly not least, we got the Titans and the Bills. They are both undefeated. They are both #1 in their division. So we shall see who comes out on top. I'm gonna go with the Bills. The Titans have way too much going on this week. They've got COVID. They practicing illegally. They got all this other stuff going on. So I'm gonna go with the Bills. All right, y'all, that's another week of Talking Football with T. Y'all know what to do. Subscribe to that YouTube channel. Check out my IGTV series. You don't want to miss this. Be here every Saturday for your picks. And until next week, bear down.